Now let us just move on to the other continuity on overview of BFSI sector. In this session, you will learn to identify the structure, key players, the future prospects of the BFSI industry. Now, can you identify the name of the bank associated with the following logos? You can see there are 6 logos on the screen. Try to identify these logos. Now, you can see that the logos are State Bank of India, the second one is Bank of Baroda, the third one is HSBC, the fourth one is Federal Bank, the next one is Catholic Syrian Bank, and finally we have Standard Chartered Bank. Similarly, can you identify name of the organization associated with the following logos? We are given around 6 logos here. Can you try to identify them? Now, the first one is called National Insurance Company Limited. The second one is SEBI, which is the regulator for equity markets in India. The third one is LIC of India. Next one is SBI Mutual Fund. Then we have Edelweisses, which is a broking firm. And finally we have Angel Broking Limited. Can you observe this advertisement snippets for a minute? There are 4 pictures. The first one talks about 100% CBS achieved. The second one shows an email just running. The third one is showing some mobile phone with some sentences. Finally, we have given some services which through IT. Can you just observe what it is? Take 2 minutes and write your observations. Can you just tell me what are your observations? The observations are, it's a power of technology. Then it's a product innovation using technology. Process innovation using technology. Then alternative modes of availing banking services. We have called something global banking. Then banking facilities are available throughout the year, that is 24/7 availability. Then cash replacement through plastic money, which is called credit card or debit card or a smart card. Then shopping freedom, which can be, you can shop in any place with the help of a plastic money. Then fast, the activities are very fast as on date. Then the banking is reliable, that is why we can say it's reliable. Then the next one is called accurate. And finally we have something called remote access. See these 2 pictures. Just think it over what you can infer from these following advertisements. The following observations can be concluded from the given advertisements. The first one is called different banking products, various features and facilities to suit different needs, other services, rate of interest, then period, amount of loan, some features of loan. Just look at again. See this picture and what you can infer from the following advertisement. It is an advertisement given by LIC of India. It talks about some schemes. Let us see what it is. The following observations can be concluded from the given advertisement. One is that type of insurance. Then some insurance products are defined over there. And which age group can be covered under those schemes. Then what are the benefits of that insurance schemes. Then what are the terms? These things are explained in the picture. Then we have 2 more pictures given over here. One is talking about LIC's pension plan. The other one is talking about LIC's Jeevan Anand. So what you can infer from the following advertisements? The following observations can be concluded from the given advertisements. Again, the type of insurance, some insurance products, age group, benefits and terms. What you can infer from the following advertisements? It's talking about DSP, BlackRock, World Mining Fund. And we have something called Sri. Let us see what it is. The following observations can be concluded from given advertisements. One is name of the company. You can infer what is the name of the company. What are the services provided by the respective company. Then what are the products are dealt with by them. And some features of those products. Now the BFSI sector includes banks, insurance companies, financial services, and we have regulators for these industries. Under banks, we have something called commercial banks and cooperative banks. If you look into insurance, we have something called life insurance and general insurance. Under financial services companies, we have mutual funds, we have share brokers, we have financial products distribution companies, and we have non-banking financial companies. Regulators. For regulators, we think for bank it is Reserve Bank of India, and for it is insurance companies it is IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Authority of India, and other financial companies are covered either by SEBI or by RBI. So BFSI sector is a fast growing sector of the services industry which is expected to have a bright future. This sector uses various services from the IT or ITES organizations or BPOs. Now, the following list displays the overview of the BFSI sector in India. If you take banking, we have something called public sector. Under banking, we have banks coming under public sector, banks coming under private sector, banks falling under foreign banks category, and we have certain banks called cooperative banks, and we have certain banks called regional rural banks, and we have development banks. So under banking, we have seen so many categories, starting from public sector goes up to development banks. When you take into account the financial services, we have mutual funds, we have distribution agencies, that is broking firms, and we have merchant bankers, and we have custodians, and we have non-banking financial companies. When you talk about insurance, we have companies which takes care of life insurance, we have companies which takes care of general insurance, and there are companies which takes care of health insurance. Let us see how the banks, insurance and financial services are interacting to each other. When you take banks cross-sell insurance products. When you talk about insurance companies sell insurance products blended with mutual fund. Financial services companies cross-sell insurance products. Again, financial services cross-sell banking products also. Now the bank cross-sell financial services products also. So all these three segments, basically banks, insurance and financial services, are all interlinked. Can you just name some of the various players in the BFSI sector under category wise? Maybe you can name some companies under banks, and some companies under insurance, and some names under mutual funds, and some names under distributors, and some names under wealth managers. We will see one by one now. The following table displays the names of the various players in the BFSI sector in India. If you take banks, we have State Bank of India, we have ICICI Bank, we have HSBC, we have UP Cooperative State Bank, and we have Dhanlaxmi Bank. See, we have taken one example from each segment. If we talk about State Bank of India, it is from public sector. If we talk about ICICI Bank, it is from the new private sector bank category. If you talk about HSBC, it is a foreign bank. If you talk about UP State Cooperative Bank, it is a cooperative bank. If we talk about Dhanlaxmi Bank, it is a old private sector bank category. Now, coming to insurance, we can name some of the companies under insurance. LIC of India, which takes care of life insurance. Birla Sun Life, it's a private payer. We have Tata AIG, again it is a private payer. And we have United India Insurance Company, which is a government company, which is a public sector company, which takes care of general insurance. And we have something called Avia Life, which is again a private insurance company. When coming to mutual funds, the mutual funds is being dealt by companies like HDFC Bank, ICICI Prudential, DSP BlackRock, we have Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund, and we have Tata. When you talk about distributors, we have companies like India Infoline, Religare, we have Kotak Securities, and we have Bajaj Capital, and we have ICICI Securities. When you discuss about wealth managers, we have the following companies: RBS Financial Services, DSP Merrill Lynch, ASK Wealth Advisors, we have Citigold, and finally have International Money Matters. These are the companies who are all called wealth managers. Then let us talk about who are the regulators of the BFSI sector in India. The following list describes the consumers of products and services of BFSI sector. These are the various categories who are getting benefit from this BFSI sector. Start with individuals. HUF means Hindu Undivided Family Members. We have the category of firms. There are trusts. We have associations. Then there are corporate entities. There are government organizations and the government itself. Who are the regulators of BFSI sector in India? The following figure displays the key regulators of the BFSI sector in India. Reserve Bank of India. The Reserve Bank of India regulates banks. It issues banking licenses. It is the banker for the government. Then we have SEBI, that is a Securities Exchange Board of India. It regulates capital markets, stock exchanges and mutual funds. Then we have IRDA, that is Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. It regulates insurance companies. Then we have Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority, which regulates pension fund and NPS system. Now, from this session, what we have learned is the BFSI industry comprises the following sectors, namely the banking, financial services, insurance. BFSI sector industry is vital for development of the economy. With this, we are concluding the session 2.